This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at the live workout here at the O2 for Joshua Usyk. I'm joined by Mr. Dean Whyte, who's just chilling.
Having a little drink, man. All good, man.
What's been happening?
Just working, just keeping everything, you know, together. Yeah, just here coming to see what the big man's going on with Super Fight Saturday. So yeah, I thought I'd come down and see what's going on.
How difficult of a fight is this for Anthony Joshua this Saturday?
Yeah, very difficult, you know, very difficult. Because look, I remember him saying Vladimir Klitschko was his hardest fight. But then I recall when Usyk was in camp with Klitschko, he used to give Klitschko a very, very good run for his money, you know. So what you're looking at is a younger man who's more agile, more movement, maybe not as experienced, but still got a very, very good skill set, southpaw. So I think it's a very, very hard job Saturday night, you know. Probably one of the most skillful people Joshua's faced, and a southpaw. But I think I'm going to be rooting for Joshua. I think he's going to be an ugly fight because, you know, at times I think Usyk's going to make him look ugly because he's might have to chase him and things he's going to do. So I'm going to be rooting for the boy, man, you know what I mean?
What did we really take from Usyk's 2 fights at heavyweight against Witherspoon and Chisora? Did we really gauge a lot in there from those 2 fights?
What I found, I gauged that he doesn't look his devastating best at heavyweight. He hasn't shown us the tantalising skills we've seen from him in the past as a cruiserweight and the stuff he's done. In that Derek Chisora fight, I felt that fight was a lot more closer than the judges gave him credit for and the commentating gave him credit for. And I think the tail of the tape showed in Usyk's face after. Whenever you've seen Usyk's face as beaten, as damaged, you know what I mean? So I think we know that he was in a hard fight, but styles make fights. Chisora's are just a warmonger. That's why they call him War Chisora, you know what I mean? So anyone who goes in the ring with him knows they've been in a hard fight. So yeah.
You expect, you said you're rooting for Joshua, but you expect a points win, or do you expect him to stop him or knock him out?
I'm not going to lie, you know. I'm not sure. I don't think he is going to stop him. I think it might go the distance. I feel like Usyk's got enough skill to manoeuvre and ride the punches, man. Look, he's been in there with loads of big punches, you know, Joe Joyce and the rest of the guys he's faced as an amateur. He's faced all the top elite boys as an amateur, and he's done the same as a cruiserweight. Obviously, it's not Joshua in them, but at the same time, Joshua's a big, strong lad. It looks like he might be or might have lost weight to be a little bit more faster and sharper. I don't know if that's going to aid him or what, but like I said, he's changed since the loss to Andy Ruiz. So it's definitely going to be interesting what Joshua comes in and what game plan they set up. But I think it's going to be a cagey kind of affair where he'll pick single shots until an opportunity presents itself, and we'll see. He might catch him, and if he does catch him, I wouldn't be surprised if he knocked him out because he's a big puncher. We know what he can do. But I feel like the styles ain't going to gel too well. A southpaw, then he likes to move and jab and step off, and you know the style now he's adapted. So I think it's going to be like a kind of cagey affair, and it'll probably go the distance. But hey, listen, if he does get a knockout, that would be amazing. That would be great history.
We know your brother has Dillian. His fight with Otto Wallin has now been confirmed for October 30th, which paper is a very good test and a very good fight for Dillian.
A very, very good fight, a solid fight. Yet again, we're talking about another southpaw. Anything to do with southpaws, once you say southpaws, it's always going to be a hard night and a difficult night. You know what I mean? You're fighting someone on the opposite side, you know what I mean? And I think, obviously, Otto Wallin showed in the Fury fight how durable, how difficult he is. And he's crafty. He's got really, what's the word I'm looking for? Crafty skills. He used his head a lot in there and rubbed in the gloves in Fury's cut. He's done so much little crafty, nasty, trickery stuff. But he's come up against the right man in Dillian Whyte, the can man, trust me. They both got like, listen, if he tries any of that, listen, big old rough deal will give him like a rude awakening for that kind of behaviour. But I think it's a nice fight. You know, like it is a nice fight. I would have probably liked the Areola fight a little bit more, probably. But I mean, it's a great fight. It's a great fight in itself. Areola is probably more of a puncher. I feel like Otto Wallin might have a little bit more savvy and skill now in his career. This at the peak of both times where they are.
I did talk to Eddie Hearn about this. Eddie Hearn kind of almost slated Otto Wallin as an opponent for Tyson Fury, and then obviously 2.5 years later, obviously he's fighting Dillian, but you know, he was just honest in saying at the time he did believe that that was not a good fight for Tyson Fury, considering he was coming off the Wilder fight, etc. But now obviously Wallin's kind of proved his credentials, which has led him to bring this fight for Dillian. So I suppose if he said it once, but you know.
I was about to say, is that the justification for now, the warranting of the fight, that he feels that it's merited because of the wins against Dominic Brazil, and who else did he win against? I can't remember right now, but I know.
Also the display against Tyson Fury as well, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, you heard it here. Eddie said it, so it must be valid, eh?
But I mean, does he have a point pre Tyson Fury, Wallin, to make comment to now obviously have him in a fight with Dillian, that kind of period?
I think there's some merit in it. You know, he's had some stellar wins. He showed it. He had a good performance in that fight, and then on top of having that good performance, he's beat, you know, a few guys on the fringe world level and doing stuff. So he's kept his name relevant and kept himself in the mix and in the contention. And now look, he's got a great fight where obviously if he upsets the apple cart, he's in a great position to be #1. So whatever he done, it was the right thing and the steps he made, and now he's in this position to be pay-per-view or whatever it is. If it's not pay-per-view, but he's main card with Dillian Whyte at the O2, 20,000 people. It's showbiz, and this is the game. So he's you know what I mean, kept in the picture.
Just finally, you got any news you can let us in on regarding yourself and what's going on in the future?
I'm just here. I'm just managing, coaching, and I got my first show November the 6th. So you know, check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and wherever, anywhere we're doing any interviews. But the show's gonna be November the 6th, gonna be good, a few guys on there. And if anyone wants to come down, DM me, DM Black Box Global or Dean White _ and check it out, man.
Dean, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. I'm sure we'll catch up with you again very soon. Have you got anything else you'd like to add, mate?
No, all good, man. I'm just taking in the atmosphere, man. Listen, thanks as always for the platform and the opportunity to talk to the fans and give a bit of my knowledge. Appreciation.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.